Today, we're going to talk about vibrational frequencies and how it connects to your ability to have health and vitality. And on the flip, how um, negative thinking and thoughts can affect our energetic vibration and can also create dis-ease in the body. So, Dr. David Hawkins, he is a psychiatrist from the United States, and he noticed that when his patients came in, they didn't speak of love, but they spoke of pain and resentment and frustration, and that this tension was being carried in the body. So it's not so much about what happened; it's our interpretation and what we made what happened mean, and we carry that in our body. So this is why things like forgiveness is more important than resentment and anger. So he surmised that the only chance to heal anything is to move out of the negative energy field and into the positive one, and that the power of healing increases with higher and more positive energy. And he stated that, I'm just going to share my screen. He stated that um, that many people get sick because they don't have love. They just have pain and frustration. And that people with vibrational frequencies less than 200 had a lower immune system and were got sick more easily. So the vibrational frequency is also commonly known as our magnetic field. So Dr. Hawkins discovered that people who are sick generally have negative thoughts. With the vibration frequency higher than 200, so here we go from courage up, people did not get sick overall. So generally, his patients, when they came in, they had a vibrational frequency of less than 200. So when we look at the thoughts that have a frequency of less than 200, these are people who you type to claim this, claim that. They blame, they have hatred of others. And these are really low frequencies around 30 and 40. Those who constantly accuse others, they also decrease a lot of energy. So the vibration frequency is below 200. So individuals that live in this energy field of shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, pride, like they're really stuck there. Remember, we're here to experience all there is to experience, right? This is not that we don't get angry or feel sad, but it's that we don't allow ourselves to sit deep in the minutia as our way of being, right? That we start to flip and reframe different experiences that we have in our life. And this is what we teach in the programs in Intentional Life, is what we call the quantum flip. And you'll see in this presentation how powerful our energetic frequency is. And so the more we are in the higher end of frequency, not only are we healthier and more vital, but there's actually a ripple effect to those around us. So incredibly powerful we are as humans. So the highest vibration index you see out there in terms of enlightenment is between 700 and 1,000. So the highest you could get is 1,000. The highest he actually found in his research was at 700. So he tested millions of cases and he investigated different races around the world. And he found the answer is the same, in that in this highest vibration up here above 200 and as high as 700, is that when a high energy person appears, it makes a magnetic field of all things beautiful and peaceful. But when a person has a lot of negative thoughts, he not only hurts himself, but the magnetic field that surrounds it becomes bad. So you choose how you show up is going to not just affect you, it's going to affect others. And when we look at research around how we speak to plants, right? We can say hatred, awful things to plants. The plant wilts. We can talk lovingly and caringly and compassionately and kindly, and the plant thrives. Same thing, we can change the molecules of water with our thoughts and our vibrational frequency. So the low frequency is not only affecting you, it's affecting others. It's what's causing illness around the world. And these low frequencies can make us feel sad, depressed, anxious, overwhelmed, hopeless, helpless. And then over time, that leads to the autoimmune conditions that we know of today, such as cancer, heart disease, and other diseases. So, um, our thinking from a medical point of view has a great influence on your health and those around you. So, how to begin the healing journey? We can do the top down approach or what we call the bottom up approach. If you find when you think positive thoughts, it naturally elevates you, then the top down is a beautiful place to begin. This is where we make sure that we speak high vibrational thoughts of kindness to ourselves, to others, to gratitude. We can extend ourselves to helping others, help someone cross the street, open a door for someone, do something kind for another person. All of these elevates our vibration. And then we would move down into the body and go, wow, when I helped that person, how does that feel in my body? So we really get that mind body connection. The bottom up approach is good for everybody, but if you have a hard time thinking positive thinking, like you just don't believe it, you don't feel it, then start with the body and just come into the body and belly breathe, close your eyes, feel into the body, notice where in your body your mind goes, and start to breathe into that area and love into that unloved part of yourself. And what you start to do is break down the energetic interferences that are affecting your energy flow, and you start to build circuitry in your body. So your thoughts matter, and it makes a difference to those around you. And if the world out there isn't working the way you want it to, then we need to come into the world here, because everything that's happening out here is a reflection of what's happening inside. So I hope you found this useful. If you enjoyed this, I invite you to go to intentionallife.ca. I have two key programs. One is the Foundations program. It's an 8-week one, and it's a really good place to start if understanding the bioenergetics of you, understanding energetic frequencies and the chakra system and what makes you you energetically, and what does this scale mean from a pure consciousness point of view, and then how it comes down to root and ground into who you are, seated as the soulful self. And then I have my 12-month conscious awakening program, which is a beautiful transformational 12-month journey. So lots to learn from the perspective of how do I step into creator of my life. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing you again.